Say hello everyone. I'm not going to be in tonight's video because as you can see it is 10:35 and it is my bedtime. Oh.
Hey guys. Man, every time I say it you laugh.
Because he's like, hey guys.
Hey guys. This is how I talk.
Anyways, what's up everyone and welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to be answering some questions that y'all asked me through my Instagram. So let's go ahead and pull those up. So I want to show y'all like how many responses I got back. So I'm obviously not going to be able to answer them all just because we'd be here all night long. So we're going to go through and kind of pick out what we feel like stands out to us and would be beneficial to someone. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to start at the very bottom. Oh, and by the way, our child is asleep. We have his little monitor here. I'm going to go ahead and
prop it up.
Yeah, prop it up so we can see what he's doing. Yeah. Alright, so let's get started. So if you see a question, you know, you can obviously, that you feel like stands out, you can tell me to stop. So the first one says, was he in daycare while y'all both work? So I work on the weekends and he works during the week, like Monday through Friday and sometimes on Saturdays. But a lot of the times he is off on Saturdays, so it
works out.
Yeah, like it works out. So I'm a stay-at-home mom during the week and he's a stay-at-home dad during the weekend when I work and things like that. So we don't really ever have that problem. And if we do have a problem where I work on a Saturday and he works on a Saturday, then Ryders' grandmother will watch him.
Yes, we don't really like daycare.
No. Oh, I like this one. This one says, what is the biggest thing that being Ryders' mom has taught you? I would definitely say there's no love in the world like it. I thought that I love Tyler, and I do love Tyler. I love Tyler in a whole entire different way. But there's truly no love in the world that compares to the love for your child. And if you're a mom or you're a dad, you will know where I'm coming from. And it has taught me to really, I don't know, just appreciate what I have and be grateful because he is such a blessing. You can answer the next one. Tell me if you see one.
Okay. Who was more scared when we found out when she was pregnant? I was.
He was like, no you're not. And I was like, yes I am. He was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And I was like,
you can never be prepared.
Yeah.
You don't ever ask yourself, am I prepared to have a kid? Because you'll never be prepared. When he's here or she's here, that's when you get prepared. You will never be prepared.
Hey, that's true. That's really true. Yeah, he was like, what are we going to do? And I was like, I don't know. We're just going to have to do it. One way or another, we're going to have to make it happen.
You'll always find your ways.
You will. That's true. So I feel like this is a really good question just because this is something that doesn't really get talked about, and yet it is so important and so many couples go through it after having a baby. And this one says, was it hard after having Ryder to still maintain a healthy relationship? As far as healthy, I wouldn't really say, but it was very hard for me and Tyler to be able to connect with each other and spend time with each other and all the things that we did before he was here, because I was constantly having to care for a child that couldn't do anything on his own. So that was very hard.
He needed more attention than what I did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as he got older, I got my attention back from her because he was actually able to sleep longer and stuff, so we were actually able to watch movies and just enjoy our alone time with each other.
Yeah, that's what we like to do, is watch movies after he goes to bed. That's our favorite.
Stay up late, watch movies.
Even though he has a work and has to be up at 7.
That's okay.
Yeah. So you can answer the next one, or pick the next one. You want me to read it?
You can read it, it don't matter. That's fine. You do all the reading.
Okay. It says, how hard was it for y'all to adjust to having a baby and get him on a routine and sleep schedule?
Well, when Ryder was born, when we brought him home, he had colic real bad. He would sleep for maybe an hour, and then the rest of the time he would just scream, cry. And as a dad, once a baby's born, as a dad, they don't really know you as much as they know their mama. And so it was
I was breastfeeding, so we had that like different connection.
this is the bond that a baby and a mom has. And I would try everything to calm him down, make sure he was fed, his diapers changed, nothing was wrong with him, like he wasn't running a fever or anything. And I would have to, if she was at work, I'd have to text her or call her and be like, Alliah, what do? I don't think I'm doing something right. And so, I mean, it's hard, but as he gets older, it's a lot easier. And he actually grew out of that stage, and now he loves his daddy. I don't know,
so much, yes. And he sleeps.
I don't want to say more than her, but it's up there.
I feel like it's a different kind of love because, you know, I'm with him 24/7 every day of the week. And so he never really gets a chance to miss me, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I just feel like that he knows Tyler's not going to always be there, as in he's going to have to go to work. So he gets really excited when he does come home and he gets to see him. But that's just my thoughts. Could be wrong. All right.
That makes sense too.
Yeah. So the next question says, how do y'all keep such a happy relationship? First, I just want to say that our relationship is not completely what it looks like on social media. We do have our problems of our own. We
just
are not
like
perfect.
Any other person's
We're not
relationship.
perfect by any means. We work every day at trying to be better for each other and better for our son. So
be there for each other,
and learn to understand and communicate and be able to
Communication
talk our
is
problems
key.
out instead of just ignoring each other or trying to handle it in anger, because we have a really bad problem with doing that, but we are working on it and we are getting better. So I would say that it's not always rainbows and sunshines in our relationship. It does have its problems, just like anyone else's. So the next question that I feel like is a good one says, how did y'all make this work? I feel like most teen parents separate. So, you know, just like any other relationship, you have to work at it every single day. And just like the past question, like I said, we still have our problems that we still have to work out. But it all comes down to being open with each other and knowing how to communicate and express your problems. If I don't tell him why I'm upset, then he's not going to know. And if he doesn't tell me, then I'm not going to know.
Can't fix the problem.
Yeah, if you don't know the problem, you can't fix it. So all that's doing is
creating more conflict and building up more steam.
And eventually, after that steam builds up for so long, it's going to blow up, and that's never a good thing. So we try to avoid that at all cost. Who gets up in the middle of the night when the baby cries?
Mostly you, but I mean sometimes you wake me up just to go get a bottle or go get a diaper or something. It just mostly her, but every once in a blue moon she'll nudge me, get me up to go get something. But just because I have a full-time job, that's the reason why.
No, but if I ever do get him up, so I have a very hard time sleeping. So if I've been up with him till like 2 o'clock in the morning and it's 3 o'clock and I've just now gotten to sleep, I'll ask him to go make a bottle, because I'm the type of person, if I get up and like I'm actually up doing something, I will not be able to go back to bed. Oh, that's a good one. Read that one.
Say it.
It says, did you get irritated with Tyler in the delivery room? You did.
As soon as I walked in, she was already. I walked in before you had your epidural. And I tried talking to her, comforting her, and she just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go sit down. Go. Just leave me alone.
And he was like, you want some ice chips, babe? You want some adrenaline?
I was just trying to
like,
comfort
no,
her.
I do not want anything.
She didn't.
I know, I was being mean.
She just wanted me to get out of there, really.
Not out of there. I just wanted you to get
Like, I'm
on
talking
the
about
couch.
out of your space.
Yes. When you're in that much pain and all that's running through your head, like you're about to have a baby, like you just don't really want to talk to anyone, or at least I didn't. Who picked out the name Ryder?
Of course, his daddy did.
So, fun story. We had a name before Ryders picked out. I'll just tell y'all, it was Beckett. And he, at first though, you were like, okay, whatever
I was
you
like,
want. But he was gonna let me name him Beckett.
But I couldn't, like, Becky. I just didn't like the way it sounded.
Anyways,
in all reality.
So I went to Christmas Village and I saw a little gown that had the name Ryder on it. And I sent it to Tyler and I was like, do you like this? And he was like, yeah, I like it. And just a little background about him. He loves racing. He loves cars, all that. So it just kind of fits, like Ryder and all that. I don't know.
His full name is Ryder Sean Abney. And
his middle name
my
Sean.
middle name's Sean. So, I mean, I like the way Ryder Sean sounds.
And
That's
Tyler
really
Sean.
why I liked it, and that's what really sold me. It's my little mini-me.
Read that one.
Okay. Do you guys want more kids in the future? Yes, I do. I want a girl. She'll be named after her mom, Raylynn Michelle.
Shh, can't give my name away. Oh well, he said it. Oh well, it's fine. Y'all better not be using my name. I have wanted a girl for so long.
She will be named after her mama, but we're gonna keep the R's.
Yes.
So if we have another boy, I'm not gonna say that one just because I don't want nobody to steal it.
Not even that. We don't even really know for sure.
We have ideas, but
yeah, we have
just,
like ideas,
we just
but
don't
we're
have
not
it
set on a name. But
just
we're
like we do with the girl.
No, we're set.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have the name set for the girl,
but
like
not the boy. Yeah. Okay, I agree. But we want if we have a girl next, then we might just stay with 2. But
maybe.
I really would like 3 kids, like 2 boys and 1 girl. But whatever God gives me, I will be more than happy with. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you answer that one.
Yeah. What is the hardest thing to accomplish on a regular day with a baby? Anything that doesn't pertain to them. So, like, today I had it.
I will say this. Once they start walking and getting into everything.
It's over. I thought that Ryder was a handful. No, I thought he was a handful when he was, like, little. Because, like, I was always having to do stuff for him. But then again, at the same time, I could lay him in his little boppy and he would lay there. Now, he is everywhere. In those drawers, under the sink, in the fridge.
Not up under the sink. We have it locked, but the cabinet beside where we keep our water bottles and stuff like that.
He
loves dragging them out.
Behind our TV, he loves that. So, yeah, it's
you gotta keep your eyes open.
It's hard to accomplish anything. Like today I woke up and I was like, I'm going to do the laundry. I had 3 loads in there unfolded and I was like, I cannot look at it anymore. I have to do it. So basically what I do is anything that I know I have to do, I will do it while he's napping during the day. He usually takes about an 1.5 to 2 hour nap. So I try to get everything done. And I like to keep the house clean like 24/7 really, so that I'm not ever
having to deep clean it.
Yeah, well, we deep clean like once a week, like usually on Sundays. Like we'll sweep, mop, do all that, and I'll sweep every once in a while throughout the week, just depending on how much we've tracked in and out, or if we spill anything, stuff like that. But I try to keep it pretty clean so that I'm not having to clean and deal with him and do all that stuff. Did you and Tyler actually want a girl? So I wanted a girl and Tyler wanted a boy.
Well, she swore up and down that she was having a girl, and I knew that she was having a boy.
I truly knew in my heart that I was having a girl, but
she said, "I can just feel it."
But in my gut, I felt like I was having a boy. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It was like I wanted it to be a girl so bad that I convinced myself, but I knew it was a boy. How do y'all keep your relationship a priority when you have a child? Is it hard or easy? So I feel like the biggest thing to keeping a relationship a priority is you can't ever stop pursuing your partner. So even though Ryder has a lot of my attention, I still try to pursue Tyler and let him know that I love him and that he still means just as much to me, if not more now, now that we've had a child, because he is such a great father. And I feel like it goes the same for him back to me. You just have to make it something you want. It's not easy by any means, but
if you want to make it work, you'll make it work.
Yeah.
I promise.
You just.
And looking at that boy's face, and I don't think he could ever just go out without both of us every day. I really don't think he would.
He loves.
He would
his
miss
mama and
who
dad.
if we ever split up. He would miss whoever had to leave every day. I promise you that.
Favorite baby products, like what do you guys consider a must-have?
I would
Definitely
say-
the IKEA baby chair. I mean, high chair. It's $20 and it is so convenient. We can take it on trips with us. We can move it outside. We can move it anywhere. It is great.
And with
All
him,
around.
his pack and play, because that's his bed. I don't like him sleeping in his room, just because I don't know. I like him sleeping close to me, just in case if something ever happened. I know where he's at. He's with us, and
Well,
we
another
take
thing,
that everywhere with us.
Yeah.
He always sleeps in there and has his old comfortable pillows and his blankets and everything.
People really think I like suffocate my kid. So I literally like tuck the blankets underneath the hard part
yes, it's
where
not-
like he can't roll up in them or anything
They
like
don't
that.
fold up or anything.
Yeah.
He's fine, I promise.
And another thing that really affects us with letting him sleep in his room is we lived at my grandmother's for 8 months after he was born in one bedroom. So we were only used to that. So when we bought this house and we thought about putting him in his room, we were all for it. But then when it came down to it, we
I
were
wasn't all
like,
for it.
does Ryder go to sleep early, and is it hard for y'all to get him to sleep?
He is stubborn, I'll tell you that, and he goes to bed pretty late, and he can stay up for a good while. Like tonight, we didn't get him down until 10:30. Yeah.
Yeah, and some nights he just won't go to bed. Like, well, I rock him.
He'll go to bed, then wake up about 10 minutes after and stay up for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then we'll try to rock him and put him down again. Then we'll have to sit in there and sing to him and pat him on the butt. Sometimes it's difficult, but
It is.
most of the time
He'll
we
go to
can
bed.
we can get him to go to
Like-
bed. But it's usually about 10:30, 11.
Yeah. So, like, usually every night I will rock him in our recliner. I still rock my baby to bed even though he's 1 year old.
Oh, I still do
And
too.
I will continue to rock my baby to bed until he doesn't let me anymore, because I only get to do that once with him. I know
That's
I'll have it
right.
with other babies, but I'm going to take advantage of it while it lasts. What is the best advice you can give to new parents ages 19 and 22? So I'll start this one off.
You put your input, I'll put my
Yeah.
input.
We were only like a year younger than that. Well,
Yeah, you were
so-
18, I was
I
21.
was 17. You were 20.
I just turned.
You were 20. I was
Yeah,
17.
you're right.
So my biggest thing would be, just because you're young, don't let anyone make you feel like you're any less of a person just because of your age. And I feel like I've struggled with that a lot because people don't take me serious for some reason. And at the end of the day, I know I'm a great mom, and I know that, you know, my child is very well taken care of. But I feel like just because of statistics and because of how the society portrays teen moms, and because a lot of them are not, you know, the best parents, and that's understandable. You are still a child and you still have to learn and grow up, and you have to make that choice to grow up. No one else but you have to make that choice. So if you're not willing to make that choice, then you're not going to be the best parent for your child. And I know that's hard to understand, but it's the truth. So the best advice I would give is just to stay true to yourself and
Don't
be
let
the
no one
best.
hold you back.
Yeah, and be the best mom that you can for your son or daughter, because at the end of the day, how they feel about you is the only thing that matters. What would you say, like, as a dad?
As a dad, being young, I was scared. But when I saw him, you can even ask her, I was the one crying like a baby.
Me too, we were both crying.
I think I was crying more because I was like, when he was out, I was right there. Yeah. I cut his cord. I was actually the first one to hold him. And he really put a toll on my life. He changed my whole life and the way I wanted to look at life. I wanted to be the greatest role model I can for my son. And he just made me really realize what I wanted to do in life. And I can't thank her enough for that, because she gave me a beautiful angel from heaven.
That's so sweet.
But yeah, don't ever let nobody talk you down about, oh, you're young.
You can't do this. We bought a house at 18 and 21 years old because we were determined to do so. I'm sorry.
It only took me 8 months to build my credit from literally nothing to a 700.
Yeah.
And we got this house at a good price and at a good interest rate. And we were both young, and we still have money in the bank, plenty of money in the bank, pay for all our bills. We did it at such a young age, and if you can just manage your money right and talk with your partner, I think anybody can do it. I really do.
For sure. Oh, no, this is a good one. So this one says, what's something that y'all both enjoy doing with Ryder? I don't know, it's something we love getting in the floor. So he loves blankets. He loves to feel like he's hiding, or he loves to feel like we're hiding. Not forts. I mean, he really's never seen.
But he likes getting up under a cover. Like,
yeah, like he likes to think that he's hiding or we're hiding from him. So we really love like getting on the floor and like getting under the cover and him coming under there and looking. It's so sweet. And what's something else we enjoy doing together?
Just making him laugh in general. It's just like
everywhere.
When we run down the hallways, and I'll hold him and she'll chase him, and he just gets to laughing.
Like we were in Target today.
Yeah.
And y'all, I was like, hey, like that, like I was gonna get him, and he was dying laughing. People in Target were like, oh my goodness. So yeah, pretty much just making him laugh and having fun with him. We carry him everywhere we go. Seriously, he's our little sidekick.
Yes, if we can't take him or do something with him, we don't go. That's just, we dedicate our life to our son.
Yep.
And I have not one problem with that. I know Alliah doesn't.
For sure. So the final question to close all of this out is, how do y'all manage y'all's money? And I feel like this is a very big topic when it comes to being a parent, because you not only have to be ready mentally and physically, you have to be ready financially, because they are not cheap whatsoever. And especially if you want to give them a good life, and let them have good things and nice clothes and be able to do things and give them a good birthdays and all that good stuff. It's not cheap. So really, I would say the best advice I could give someone is learn how to manage your money, make a plan. Don't go and spend your money on a bunch of miscellaneous things that you're not going to have anything to show for. Invest into something that you will be able to make money off of, or like a house or a car or things like that. I know that's things that you have to have, but such as going out to eat every day or every night, we pretty much eat in every single night. Every once in a while we will go to Mexican or something like that, because we love Mexican.
We love Mexican, that's for sure.
But 9 times out of 10, we're eating at home just so we can save money and be able to put that towards something fun, like a vacation or buying Ryders something or things such as that. So that's how we choose to save our money. It's different for everyone else. I know not everyone is able to do things like that. Thank God my income is not necessary for the bills. His income is able to cover all of the bills, so we really get to have fun with my money, I would like to say, pretty much.
Oh yes, her money's like
we can
I call it blow money because we can blow it if
But we
if
really
want
don't.
to, but we don't.
We save a lot of it.
We put a lot of it up, and we still do it with a little bit. We still
do what we
fun.
want to do, and we're able to go shopping.
I'll say one thing: our miscellaneous stuff that we buy is like Ryders stuff. We always, every time we go to the store, Ryders at least getting one or two things for sure.
For sure, it doesn't even matter. Like we can go.
I love spending my money on that little.
We can go into like a grocery store, and he's gonna come out with candy. Like he's one. He just turned one. It's crazy.
He loves suckers.
Yeah, he does love suckers, even though I don't like him to have them because, y'all, he had a sucker one time that his father gave to him, and I was holding it for him, just kind of letting him lick it or whatever. And I go to pull it out, just not paying attention, talking, and I realize there ain't no sucker on the stick.
He bit the stick off and had the sucker in his mouth. He didn't swallow it or anything.
No,
he was just playing with it in his mouth.
I like dug my finger in his mouth because that could have literally made him choke to death, obviously. So I was like, I don't care what you think, son, and grabbed that thing out, and he was just looking at me like this.
But I bought him push pops now.
Oh yeah.
So he can't.
He does not eat. They're gonna think that we feed our kid candy 24/7.
Yes, he does not eat candy. In his mornings he eats fruit.
Dad would allow that, but I don't. I feed him good. Like he eats fruit and bananas.
After dinner we do eat a little bit of dessert. We eat ice cream and.
Not on my watch. I had no clue he was
Oreos.
eating. I had no clue that Ryder was eating ice cream at 10 o'clock until he walks over here to me and he has it looked like a milk stash, but it was really an ice cream stash. So that's how I found out. That is pretty much it for today's video. I had so much fun doing this video, and I really enjoy doing things like this because I wish that I would have had someone tell me some of this before going into it, if that makes sense. Because I was pretty clueless going into it, and so was he. We didn't really know much until we were faced with it, and we were like, so this is what we have to do, so this is how you save money, so this is how you live on 2 hours of sleep a day. Okay, like that's how we found out. So I really hope that I was able to help someone, and I hope Tyler was able to help some dads, some young dads, because it is very scary because they are the caregivers, not the caregivers, I'm sorry, we are the caregivers, but they are the head of the house. They are the ones that are supposed to provide. They're a provider. That's what I was going to say. They are the providers, and that's a big role, especially to take on at such a young age, I feel like. And it is scary. I mean, we were terrified, to be honest with you, but we got through it, and we did the dang thing, and we're still doing the dang thing. And we're going to work at it every day, and we're going to try to be the best parents we can be because our son deserves that, and we love him more than anything in the world. So do you have to say anything?
I had fun doing this video.
So Tyler is a little awkward. Y'all just have to, he's not used to being in front of the camera, so it's kind of new to him.
But at least I get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
They're probably laughing on the other end.
He really, once he comes around,
I gotta warm up.
Yeah,
I gotta adjust.
Yeah, he's gotta adjust. Bear with us. He'll get better.
I'm not used to be put on the spotlight.
Yeah, he's like, and when he gets asked a question, I'm like, it's okay, babe, talk.
I literally feel like a million people are watching me right now.
I have 6,000 something subscribers.
Well, I'm just saying, there's really technically like. Where we're just recording right now, so there's no one watching us besides the camera.
I know. It's like you're talking to a ring light.
Exactly.
So it's kind of awkward. But anyways, he's going to get better. We're going to work on it, right?
We're going to work on this. We're going to do this.
We're going to do it. We're
going to put some good content out there.
We're going to get him good in front of the camera. Y'all just wait.
I'm going to get this mop cut off the next time you see me, so maybe I'll look good.
Look
I got
at that beard. Ugh. I'm not a fan of the beard.
It's usually not the stick, but I just feel like...
I will not even let him kiss me for real because it tickles my neck. Yeah, no, she can't do it.
Y'all saw her kiss me earlier.
Oh, because you were sad. I saw it. You were sad.
A little bit. I teared up.
I know. He was sad. I saw him. His eyes was watering, and I was like, I'm gonna give him a kiss. But that's it for today, and I will see y'all in my next video, and hopefully Tyler will see y'all in our next video. Maybe not. It just depends when I decide to post this. I have some other videos I want to upload, but who knows, I might post this one first if I feel like editing it, because all the other ones are edited. But yeah, we will see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.